Hi, my name is Ben. I work for Tex Outdoors, and we're out here at the Outside Adventure Expo. And I can show y'all the 2021 Overland Mantis. This one is more rugged than our standard model. It's more built for the off-road industry. It comes with a Timbren axle-less suspension, and it's a lot more squishy than our standard torsion axle. It comes with a 16-inch wheel upgrade. It also allows you to change the color from white to titanium, and then we also change out the hitch to a lock and roll fully articulating hitch. We also change out the stabilizer jacks to a more robust stabilizer jack. But why don't we go inside so I can show you what's inside. So one of the biggest things that sets us apart, and really is right here, is the fact that all of our materials are what I call real materials. There's no particle board, no staples, no nails. It's all real stuff. That you can see is our deck, which is a 1-inch thick marine grade Douglas fir plywood. It's laminated on the bottom for any road grime, and then on the top you have coin flooring that you can pretty much drag a fridge across. Also, one thing on the flooring, it's entirely seamless front to back, side to side. So if you spill anything in the top side, it's not going to leak into your deck and start to deteriorate that deck faster. So yeah, we have our deck, we have our cabinetry, countertop. Like I said, it's all real wood. So if you are a handyman and like to change things up or fix things yourself, this is probably the trailer that will work best for you. Everything's exposed, nothing's hidden. So if you have a plumbing issue, an electrical problem, 9 times out of 10 you can find it and fix it all on your own. But of course, if you have to take it to a dealership, you absolutely can. So this is our largest model. This is the only model that we have an indoor shower and toilet. So this works as a countertop as standard, and then you flip this up, and then you have a shower curtain that is in here that basically gets hooked onto these 4 hooks on the ceiling, comes down and snaps in to these 4 spots on here, making that shower curtain nice and tight, which allows or does not allow the water to escape. And then you have a fully functional toilet that has a cassette that pulls out from the exterior, so you don't have to walk this thing through your habitat. It flushes as long as you use the enzyme and follow the instructions. It is a fantastic toilet. It keeps all the smell out and very easy to clean and to maintain. One of the other big features of this one here, so we started off with the Cricket that's basically designed to sleep 2 adults and 2 children under 5 feet. The Mantis can sleep 4 adults standard. You can actually hang a hammock on the inside of it and get 1 more adult in here. But this is the bunk beds. So basically this goes up and you can sleep a full adult up here. I'm 6'1", I weigh about 190 pounds. And I would rather sleep here, but I for sure can sleep up here and have before. But it also folds down to present you with this couch type atmosphere. And then if you have bikes or any gear that you would like to bring, this goes up, and then you have a carabiner that pops in right here, and you can store 2 to 3 full-size bikes with both wheels on. So this is probably the best, also the safest place to travel with bikes, especially if you have a high-end bike. But you do have another option to throw your bikes on the roof as well. That goes down like a couch, and that's that. If you want to come on in here, I could show you the kitchen. So 2020 and 2021 models, we went from a combination sink and stove to a separate stove and sink, just to give you a lot more room and give you kind of the same size that you would have at your house. So now you can actually make a full meal in here. We designed this thing to be a little bit like a food truck. Basically, you cook and prep here. You could hand everything out the windows here with all your people in chairs or picnic table or wherever they're at. It comes standard with an AC, and the AC is pretty neat. This thing slides in and out, so when you get to your campsite, basically you unlock these and just slide that guy out, and that allows that AC to fully breathe and to cool this down thing as efficiently as possible. And then Another plus to our stuff, it seems simple, but these milk crates are actually very easy to take inside your house, pack out, move them back in here, snap them into place, very easy. And then if you need any seats by the campfire, you can take these outside, flip them over, and then you got seats. This has a Truma hot water heater and furnace inside of it. The furnace will keep you nice and warm even if you are camping in pretty extreme cold. I would say anywhere from 10 degrees up, you're going to be comfortable. Down below that, you will start to add some blankets and stuff. But the Truma is way overpowered to handle the volume in here, so you will get some heat loss through your tent, but this thing will be able to keep up even if you're in, like, say 10-degree weather. And your Truma is located down here, as well as if you pull this out, you can get to all your plumbing, and you can also take this cap here off and get to every plumbing. So like I said, if anything goes wrong while you're out there in the field, 9 times out of 10 you can find it and fix it all on your own with just a few tools. That's the way we try to design all of our habitats, is because we know, especially with being off-grid, the last thing you want is a complicated issue while you're out there. So we try to keep everything accessible. Nothing is ran through the walls. You can access everything. And then back here, we have a platform that will accept a fridge. You could fit any fridge in here. There's a 12-volt socket on the floor to power that fridge. And then you got 2 Group 27 batteries under there that work as basically all your power for this unit. You can stay out a lot longer. All of our habitats are pre-wired to accept solar. So if you have a small solar panel on a Mantis, I would expect you to have about a 150 watt. If you have that, as long as you have food and water, you can basically stay out as long as you want. These things are very lightweight. The dry weight of a standard Mantis is right under 3,000 pounds. It allows you to store about 1,000 pounds of cargo, which drives you up to just around 4,000 pounds. So if you have a SUV or a truck that can pull at least 5,000, you can pull this, no problem. I would suggest about a 7,000 pound tow rating, but you don't have to have that. It's just if you get into mountains, it's going to be a way easier pull. But you have a dinette table which seats 4. It swivels to allow people to kind of scoot around it. It also works good to play cards or whatever. But this guy here comes off, flips over. Got a button down here that you just put your foot on. This thing unscrews. There's a spot for this back there, but I'm just going to throw it here. It's a very common spot. And I'll climb up here so you can kind of see it. This goes down to form the bed, and then this goes over here. So you have a full bed here for 2 grown adults, and then like I said, it's very easy to pop up during the day, and a lot of people will attach cargo nets up here so that during the day they basically stuff all their blankets and their pillows up top. So again, very simple. Our motto is to give you everything you need and nothing that you don't. So try to keep it as simple as possible, lightweight, and good quality materials. So as I was saying, you can sleep 4 adults on the inside. If you hang a hammock, you can actually sleep 5. But what's cool about this one is that when your kids get a little bit older, they want to bring their friends, you have the option to fit a 3-person folding rooftop tent up top. You could get 3 more spots up top. So if your kids want to bring their friends or anything like that, you can add on to this to be able to do that. And then you have this massive back door that also works as a rain shed as well, especially when you put the strap that we have that basically goes from here down to here and holds that guy just a little bit down to shed that water off. Or if you have a rooftop tent like this, then you kind of already have a built-in awning. It comes with a spare tire as standard. It's a full size. It's the exact same size as the ones that are on it now. Basically, you stick your stabilizer jack tool in here, lower that guy down, change your tire out. We got 3 steps on the back to get you all the way up to the top. These things are designed to also hold a jerry can of water or fuel, whatever you may need. and has 2 bottle openers to crack open your beverage of choice. And this is the opposite side of the AC and everything. So all these windows, they open up fully. They have screens, and they also have a blackout shade, so you can choose one or the other. This is the back of the AC. Like I said, it just allows all that to breathe right and drain properly. And then when you're done, this thing slides back in and locks. And then you pull this guy down and it goes in right there. Nice clean look on the backside. We are equipped with an outdoor shower. We provide you with a shower tent that this basically will hang on the inside. This has hot and cold water on it. So it depends on how you camp. I usually don't use the shower tent. I just leave my shorts on and hose off. But this is great to wash dishes with, hose off your bikes, hose off your kayaks, wash your dog, kids, whatever. This is the most useful part of it, in my opinion. Especially since you do have the hot water out here as well. We have a 30 amp plug in, but what we provide you with is a pigtail to drop it down to a regular 15 amp cord. This unit, you can plug this into your garage to a regular outlet. You don't have to be at a site that has 30 amp. You can easily be at a tent site that has a 120 15 amp plug, and you're fine. This unit does not pull more than that. You got your solar input, which is an SAE style plug. Most solar companies, if not all of them, make an adapter that will go to that plug to make it very easy to add solar to this option or to this trailer. You can hard mount them. I usually go with the portable kind just because if anything goes wrong or if you want to park in the shade, you have that option to move that panel around. We have a city water inlet. And then we also have a fresh tank fill right here that fills a 20-gallon tank on the bottom. This is your Truma exhaust. And on the back side of here, this is the other side of that cassette toilet. But basically what this does is when this thing is full, you can unclip this and pull this whole guy out. It has wheels on it and a handle. And you can just wheel this out and dump it at your local dump station. Very clean, very easy to use. Not a whole lot of complications, but the key to any cassette toilet is, of course, the enzyme. So one of the big things on the Overland Edition is the lock and roll hitch. This is a fully articulating hitch, goes all the way up, all the way down, side to side, and it also can spin. So basically any angle that you take on this thing, the hitch will be able to handle it. Also, another cool aspect of these is that most people don't have this side of the hitch, so it cuts down on theft. It's not as easy just to hook up and pull away. You have to have this to be able to pull it. Regular 7-pin. This unit is equipped with electronic brakes. You will need a brake controller to control those brakes. There's a few options. We like to use the wireless Kurt model. It seems to work real well with our habitats. Safety chains. We have the breakaway cable, just in case anything happens. If it falls off your vehicle, that cable will basically snatch out and lock those wheels up so that your trailer doesn't get as much damage. You got 2 20-pound propane tanks that power the furnace, the hot water heater, and the stove. And then, yeah, in a nutshell, that is the Overland Mantis. We're built in Houston, Texas. Everything is assembled in-house. All of our parts are American. If you would like to learn more about us, you can go to taxoutdoors.com. There's a few pages. We have 1 page per model, and if you scroll all the way down to the reserve now, you can see all the prices. And then there's also a button on there to talk to a habitat specialist, which is me and my team, either Kevin, me, myself, Ben, or Jared. And what that will do is that will allow you to schedule some time on our calendar. We can talk about all the specs, where to find one, what to expect when buying, anything that you may want, where to go, anything. We're also very good at troubleshooting any issues that you have, so even after the purchase, you can still fall back on us if you do run into any issues.